Yep. Hello, and welcome to our another set of battles in Season 13 of Go Battle League. I forgot how to introduce this. It's been quite a while since we've duked it out in Go Battle League, and what a time to come back to it because it is Go Battle Day, or at the very least the final 2.5 hours of Go Battle Day. So with that said, right now the two league/cup that's available is Open Ultra League as well as the Love Cup. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to take on 5 full sets of the Love Cup with 5 different teams, and if we have some time afterwards, we'll go ahead and take on at the very least 3 different Ultra League matches, because that's the amount of teams that I've prepped for this. We'll see if we can do 2 more after, but that's all time dependent. We'll see how that one goes. But in the meantime, just to kind of recap where we're currently at right now, we are currently still hanging out in Ace rank. Haven't really had a chance to really battle all too much off screen. Right now we're currently sitting with a ELO of 2196. We've got ourselves 166 wins out of 290 battles under our belt, and yeah, so hopefully we'll be able to increase our ELO at the end of this. I'm not 100% sure how well we'll do because I haven't really gotten a chance to test out the teams, so kind of going into this blind. But you know, hopefully, fingers crossed, all goes well. But if not, as long as we give it our all, right? As long as we give it our all, we should be good there. So yeah, with that long ramble out of the way, let's go ahead and jump right on into basic rewards. We're going to be jumping into the Love Cup, and starting things out, we have ourselves a shiny flex up front with MILTANK rocking rollout, as well as I believe Body Slam and Thunderbolt. Thank you. Alright, hanging out in the middle is going to be our Ariados, who is rocking Poison Sting as well as Cross Poison and Lunge. And then finally, to close things out, we have ourselves Slowbro, who is rocking Water Gun as well as Ice Beam and Psychic. Alright, so with the team all set up and ready to go, let's go ahead and jump into the battles and see how we do. Alright, so with that, we're going to bring it to match number 1, which is going to be against B-Rad's Guitar. Alright, B-Rads, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against a Metacham, into which case I am going to go ahead and swap right on out for my Slowbro. He's going to Water Gun the Metacham away as much as can, and with that, we're now face to face with an Alomomola. That we can start things off by firing off a Psychic their way. Get a decent amount of damage on them. And with that, I'm going to try and tank out this next move. I don't recall what Alomomola has on them. It's going to be Psychic. We're able to tank that out just fine. And with that, go ahead and fire off another Psychic their way. And with that, we're able to take out the first shield, so that's kind of nice. We're certainly taking quite a decent chunk of damage from this Alomomola. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and swap right back in for my MILTANK, which is now going to be once again face to face with the Metacham. I am going to try and tank this out. It could be Dynamic Punch, is going to hurt a lot, but I'm trusting. Oh, it's going to be Ice Punch. Okay, it does get us well into the yellow, but for the most part, we're hanging in okay. In the meantime, though, we can go ahead and begin our Body Slam spams. And we are definitely taking quite a hit from the counters, but we're able to hang in just fine. And at the very least, we are able to get the Metacham into the red, and I accidentally sent in my Ariados instead of my Slowbro. So I'm gonna go ahead and shield out here just in case they're gonna be firing off Psychic. It is gonna be Psychic. It's a little concerning, but okay. We are still alive. We are still kicking. We are still kicking. With that, I'm going to go ahead and fire off a cross poison. That finish off the rest of the Medicham. There we go. And with that, we are once again face to face with the Alomomola. I'm going to fire off another cross poison their way. Hopefully I can get some decent damage in, or take out their last shield. Take that. Right, ooh, but with that, they're going to go ahead and swap out for the last Mon Sylveon. That should be interesting. Alright, we're able to get some good damage in with Psychic, as well as drop their defense, which is nice. And with that, we're going to come in with the Ariados. I'm going to go ahead and fire off a cross poison their way. Although I have a sneaking suspicion the Alomomola might have a charge move at the ready, so we might be doomed here. Yeah. Alomomola is charged and ready. I think it has Psychic, so I think that is going to be the thing that finishes off here. Yep. So RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's all around. Alright, so with that, we're off to a bit of a rough start. We're currently 0-1, but we do have 4 more matches left in us. Hopefully we'll be able to pick things up as we move into match number 2, which is going to be up against Trainer 161. Alright, Trainer 161, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against a Talonflame. Alrighty. With that, they're going to go ahead and swap it out instead to bring in a Medicham, into which case I'm going to go ahead and bring in my Galarian, not my Galarian Slowbro, my OG Slowbro. With that, I'm pretty sure Medicham doesn't have anything that's going to really hurt us all too much. Psychic is going to pack quite a punch throughout, not going to lie, but we're able to hang in there just fine. With that, I'm going to go ahead and fire off a Psychic their way. Excuse me. We'll get them well into the red. Nice. Alright, and with that, we're able to water gun the rest of the Medicham right on out of here. And with that, the next one that we have to deal with is going to be an Electrode. Ooh, and with that, right before the Volt Switch hits, we are able to fire off one more, and at the very least, one Ice Beam their way, so either do good damage or take out a shield. It is going to be the shield. With that, I'm going to go ahead and bring in my Ariados. And we'll go ahead and try and tank out this one. I think we can tank out at least one. Ooh, it's going to be Hyper Beam. The answer is no. Alright, fair enough. You got me with the Hyper Beam. With that, we're going to swap right back into the MILTANK. Get some good damage in with the Body Slam. And with that, I'm assuming, yep, it's going to be a Discharge. Rather not tank that as much as I possibly can. Thank you very much. And with that, they've come back with the Talonflame. We're going to go ahead and respond with the Body Slam. Okay. With that, I'm assuming it's most likely going to be Flame Charge, but considering how little our health is right now, I'd rather not tank it out as much as I possibly can. Thank you very much. And with that, though, we do have another Body Slam at the ready. Fire that off their way. Take out their last shield. Ooh, and with that, they are able to get to another Flame Charge. So I think this is gonna be it for my. This is gonna be it for my MILTANK, and I think it's also gonna be it for my my Ariados as well. Oh, nope, not yet. We are able to fire off at least one final cross poison before our inevitable demise. Finish off the Talonflame at the very least. And with that, we got a couple hits in on the Electrode, but unfortunately we weren't able to seal the deal, so that's going to be RIP number 2 there. Yeah, but nonetheless, GG's all around. Alright, so considering that, I'm going to go ahead and actually swap out for Slowbro up at the front, and we'll keep MILTANK at the back. Yeah, I'm going to try this combination instead, see if that works out any better in our favor. It's kind of a toss-up, really, how it's going to go, but we'll see if it works out for us as we go into match number 3 against Xandered93. Alright, Xandered, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against a Charizard, so that's pretty solid for us. Shiny Flex Charizard, by the way. I respect that. Alright, with that, ooh, they're gonna swap in for the Scrafty, into which case I'm gonna swap in for my Adiados. With that, we're gonna start things off with a real quick lunge. It's a pretty good neutral damage in, if anything. And with that, I think we should be able to tank. Even if it is foul play, I think we'll be okay. Yeah. Still hanging out in the green, so that's kind of nice. With that, we're going to now fire off a cross poison their way. Either do some decent neutral damage or take out the shield. Decent neutral damage it is. I'll take it, I'll take it. And with that, I think we'll go ahead and save up the rest of my shields here. Maybe another foul play. Ooh, gets us well in the red. Don't have enough in me to... Ooh, nope. Okay. I'll go ahead and bring back the Slowbro. And with that, I am actually going to go ahead and use up my shield here, just to... oh, it's going to be Power Punch. Okay, we did need to shield there. Fair enough, fair enough. Anyway, we got through the Scrafty. Albeit we are down one shield, but now we are currently up against a shiny Medicham. And they're coming in with all the shiny flexes today. Respect that. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and try and tank this one out. I think even if it is Psychic or Dynamic Punch, we should be able to tank just fine. The Psychic gets us well into the yellow, but we're hanging in okay. I'm going to go ahead and fire off another Psychic their way. Get that going. Ooh, get them well into the yellow there. And with that, ooh, go ahead and swap right on in for our MILTANK. And with that, I'm going to try to tank out one. I'm going to try to tank out one Blast Burn. That's going to be Dragon Claw, so we're definitely able to tank that one out, so we'll get there. That. I don't know if they have enough for Blast Burn. Nope, it's gonna be another Dragon Claw. Gets me well into the yellow, but we're still hanging in okay. We're still hanging in okay. And with that, we're gonna start firing off the Body Slam spams. With that, we're able to get the Charizard right on out of here. With that, we're now face to face once again with the Medicham. We'll go ahead and fire off a Body Slam here, and I believe this one should be able to take out the shield. Yep, there it goes. And with that, oof, cutting it a little close, but we are able to fire off one more Body Slam their way. Are we able to take out the Medicham? And we are. There we go, cutting it very close there, but we are able to get ourselves our first win of this set. GG's. GG's all around. So, able to get ourselves a win on the board. I will take that. We are still in the negative though, with only one win and 2 losses. But as we move into this next match, hopefully we'll be able to, at the very least, tie things up. Go for that 2 for 2 as we jump into our next match, which is going to be up against Muimina Joe. Muimina Joe. Yes, Muimina Joe. Anyway. Alright, Muimina, what do you got? First matchup's going to be up against a Slowbro. That they're actually going to go ahead and swap out for an Ariados. I do not blame them because I think Lunge is going to hurt quite a bit. I am going to try and tank it though. See how well that works out for me. Okay, it gets me well into the red, but I mean well into the yellow, but we are hanging in there, so I'll take that, I'll take that. With that, I'm going to go ahead and fire off an Ice Beam their way, take out their shield, and swap out for a MILTANK. That I'm pretty sure whether it be cross poison or lunge, I think MILTANK should be able to tank out at least one. At least I hope so. Okay, there we go. The cow is indeed tanky enough to handle the lunge, and now it is our time to begin the Body Slam spam. And that we're able to get Ariados well into the red. I think I'm going to try and tank out this one as well. Should get us deep in the yellow, but yeah, we're hanging in just, well, we're still alive. Unfortunately, we did lose 2 stages in our attack, which is a little unfortunate, but In any event, we are able to body slam the rest of the Ariados right on out of here. And with that, oof, right before my MILTANK's inevitable demise, let's go ahead and fire off a body slam their way. Get some decent damage going. There we go. And with that, I'm actually going to go ahead and respond to their Slowbro with my Ariados. With that, I think now is about the proper time as ever to go ahead and start busting out the shields. Because Psychic is definitely not something I want to try and take on. Thank you very much. Ooh. Speaking of things I don't want to take on all too much, I sense a Wormadam in my near future. Yep, there you are. And with that, we are in a bit of a rock and a hard place considering how low my health currently is, but maybe I can get to an Ice Beam? I'm going to need a shield here. Could be Iron Heads, not very effective, but at the very least we are able to get ourselves to the Ice Beam before our inevitable demise. The only problem is my last mon is going to be Ariados against this thing, which is not an ideal place to be. The only real hope here is that I can lunge it to death, but I think it's going to be heavily resistant, so... Well, it doesn't really matter anyway because the Iron Head does take care of our Ariados. So unfortunately, that does make loss number 3 of this set, which means we're gonna start things out with a -1 loss. So RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's all around. Alright, so unfortunately, yeah, we're going to see our ELO drop here, but we do have one more match in us. We can prevent ourselves from dropping heavily as we move into final match of the set against Temaori. Alright, Temaori, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against a Charizard. That's fortunate for us. And that, we'll go ahead and swap on out for the Electrode, into which case I will go ahead and swap out for MILTANK. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start up the body slam spams, get that rolling. Anyway, with that, I am gonna go ahead and shield out here. Ooh, it is gonna be Hyper Beam, so I'm very thankful we were able to shield that. Oh my goodness. With that, go ahead and fire off another body slam their way. Either take out the shield or take out a decent chunk of health. Decent chunk of health it is. I'll take it, I'll take it. And with that, we're able to roll out the Electrode. And with that, we are now face to face with a Scarafti. In which case, we'll go ahead and fire off another body slam their way. And with that, I think I'm going to go ahead and let my MILTANK bite the dust here. RIP MILTANK. Oh no, he's still alive. Okay. We can fire off another body slam, so that's kind of good for us. Hit them on the yellow, and with that we say goodbye to our MILTANK there. RIP buddy, have served well. And with that, we are now face to face with the Scrafty, who is going to start firing off foul plays at us. Oof, that actually took out a lot more damage than I thought it would. That's fine, it's fine. We're still kicking, we're still kicking. And with that, we are able to... Ooh, oh, we got the boost, but I did want to switch out to my Slowbro because we should be able to finish things off one last time with our Slowbro before our inevitable demise. It's going to be a Blast Burn. Fortunately, we were able to tank that out just fine. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and fire off an Ice Beam their way. I'm assuming they're going to shield, but who knows. Okay, yep. Shield out here, and with that, we're able to water gun the Charizard right on out of here and secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's all around. Oh, and konbanwa. Hello and welcome, Utah. Hello, konbanwa. Welcome back. Alright, so with that, we were able to secure ourselves 2 wins out of 5 in the set. Not particularly great, but not terrible. So with that, we can go ahead and claim this 3600 Stardust as well as this Charge TM. That we do drop from 2196 to 2181, but we do get a cool 3750 Stardust out of it, so I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. Formatting's weird. Hang on. There we go. Alright, so starting out the night with a fairly respectable 2 wins out of 5. Not the greatest of starts, but they're not terrible. Alright, but it's only the first match of many for tonight. Sorry, before I do anything else, I just kind of want to see something real quick. Oh, okay. We'll see if we're able to... I haven't, since this is my first match of the night, or of Go Battle Day, I haven't really gotten the chance to really do the timed research for Go Battle Day, so here's hoping, fingers crossed, we're able to do that by the end of tonight. But that's for us to figure out in a moment. For now, we're going to go ahead and jump right back into basic rewards, jump into the Love Cup. And with this one, we're going to be starting out with Scrafty up front and center, rocking counter as well as power up punch and foul play. Hanging out in the middle is the ever more meta relevant Charizard, rocking wing attack as well as Dragon Claw and Blast Burn. And finally, to close things out, we have ourselves Electrode, rocking Volt Switch as well as Discharge and Hyper Beam. Which apparently they fire off a lot faster than I was expecting, so very glad I have Hyper Beam on me. But anyway, this is the team. Let's go ahead and see how we do. Okay, that first matchup is going to be up against Aishent 17998. Alright, Aishent, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against an Ariados. That. I'm going to go ahead and try and take this one out. I think even if it is lunge, we should be relatively okay. It is going to be lunge. We're handle just fine. With that, we're going to go ahead and fire off a foul play their way. Because I'm assuming they're going to try and tank it out no matter what. Yeah. Guess them well into the yellow there. That. I'm going to go ahead and start using up shields here. Also because we are starting to get a little bit on the lower side of our health. And then I'm going to fire off a power-up punch. They have decided not to shield that one out, so they had all the confidence in the world that they were going to survive that no matter what, so... Probably could try to capitalize on that, but it is what it is. And with that, we are going to be saying goodbye to our Scrafty there. RIP, buddy, have served well. With that, though, I'm going to go ahead and bring in the Charizard. I am going to try and tank out this move. Probably going to hurt quite a bit, but I think we should be okay. It's going to be Cross Poison. Okay, that hurt a lot more than I thought it would. It's okay. With that, they're going to bring in a Lomomola, into which case I'm going to go ahead and bring in my Electrode. In which case they are going to bring in their own Electrode. And with that, we're going to go ahead and fire off a Discharge their way. Hopefully they think it's a Hyper Beam. Maybe they did. I don't know. With that, I'm going to go ahead and try and tank this one out because I'm pretty sure it's not going to be, yep, Hyper Beam there. That. Okay, let's go ahead and fire off the Hyper Beam their way. Oof, they are going to go ahead and shield out here. So, with that, I think I am going to go ahead and say goodbye to my Electrode here, I think. RIP, buddy, you served well. That. I'm going to go ahead and come back with the Charizard, who's actually a lot lower health than I initially anticipated, so we are probably going to fall to the Alomomola in the back. More likely than not. But at the very least, you know, we might as well try and go out swinging, right? Try to go out swinging. Yeah, go ahead and fire for Dragon Claw. And unfortunately, that is going to be the end of my Charizard there. So, unfortunately, that is going to be starting this set with a loss. That sentence, I'm pretty sure, came out wrong. But, yeah, unfortunately, we're starting this set with a loss. But nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so not off to a particularly great start, much like last time, but we do still have 4 matches in us. Let's hope we can turn things around as we go into match number 2 against fucking Beep Beep. Alrighty. Quite a username you got there. And you're also starting off with the MILTANK. Let's go ahead and see how we hold up here. Ooh, with that, they're going to swap out for a Talon Flame, in which case I'm going to swap out for my Electrode. With that, I'm going to try and take this out. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Flame Charge. Even if it's Brave Bird, will be resisted. Flame Charge. Okay, Flame Charge hurt quite a bit. I'm assuming my Pokemon are tankier than they actually are. I'm starting to sense a pattern here. I don't know if I like this pattern. Anyway. And with that, unfortunately, we are going to be saying goodbye to our Electrode there. R.I.P. buddy. With that, we're going to bring in Charizard to finish off the rest of the Talon Flame. And I'm going to go ahead and shield out here just in case they're Hail Marrying a Brave Bird. There's going to be a Flame Charge, so didn't have to worry too much, but might as well play it safe considering, again, I'm assuming my Mons are not as tanky, or are tankier than they actually are. So, good thing to keep in mind there. Anyway, with that, I'm going to go ahead and swap back in for my Skrefty, who is going to be attempting to tank out a Body Slam. Hoping for good things. Okay, this time around, we got ourselves good bulk there. Anyway, they swapped out for a Shadow Caesar. To which case, I'm going to go ahead and launch out as many power-up punches as I possibly can. I'm going to go ahead and shield out here, actually. It'll be Night Slash. Could have been resisted, but it's okay. Rather not take that chance if I don't have to, right? I'm going to fire off another power-up punch, clear out their shield. And with that, we're able to finish off the remainder of the Caesar. And we do have enough for one final power-up punch, which I believe should be enough to finish off the MILTANK. Yep, there we go. And that we're able to secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Excuse me. Alright, so with that, I'm going to go ahead and grab a quick drink of water. Give me one moment. Okay. You know the drill at this point. Stay hydrated. Anyway. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. Anyway, right now we're currently 1 win, 1 loss in this set. So let's see if we can jump into the positives for the first time tonight as we move into match number 3 of this set. There we go. And this match is going to be up against Noob Master 1131. Alright, Noob Master, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against a Medicham. Interesting. With that, I'm actually going to go ahead and swap out for my Charizard here. And we'll go ahead and fire off a Dragon Claw their way. And get some decent damage in there. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and shield out here because Charizard isn't the tankiest of beings. But with that, ooh, they swap right on in for the Lickitung, who is currently licking our life away. With that done, we'll go ahead and fire off a Blast Burn their way. Ooh, get them well in the yellow there. Alright, and with that, we're going to try and attempt to tank out whatever Lickitung's throwing our way. I'm assuming it's going to get us either deep in the red or kill us. Okay, deep in the red it is. With that, we do have Dragon Claw up and running, so we'll go ahead and fire that off their way. Take out a shield. And with that, we can go ahead and bring back the Scrafty. With that, we're actually going to try and tank out whatever Lickitung is throwing our way. I think we should be able to survive it. It is Body Slam. We are A-OK. And with that, we're able to finish off the rest of the Lickitung. With that, we are now face to face with a Talonflame. Hello, Talonflame. I'm going to fire off a Power Punch their way, get a little bit extra damage going. And with that, we'll go ahead and fire off a Foul Play. Ooh, get them well into the yellow there. That's kind of nice. That's kind of nice. With that, I think I'm going to be saying goodbye to my Scrafty here. R.I.P. buddy, you have served well. That we're gonna bring in the Electrode. Ooh, I am going ahead and shoot out here actually. So I think we should be pretty well off against the Medicham. Ooh, go ahead and bring back the Medicham here. Okay. We'll go ahead and fire off a Discharge their way. Take out their last shield. And with that, I'm going to bring back Charizard to eat this charge move. Timing got a little bit too close for comfort there, but we're okay, we're okay. And so with that, we can say goodbye to our Charizard there. Ooh, can we? Oh no! They got to another charge move! I might be saying goodbye. Oh wait, no. Don't say goodbye yet. Okay. Oh. Okay. I assumed they still had the Talonflame in the back, so I was ready to try and discharge my way through, but fortunately, we were able to secure the win after clearing out the Medicham, so GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so far so good with this team. We're currently 2 wins, 1 loss. Let's see if we can solidify a positive win-loss set with match number 4. Whenever that pops up. Okay, there we go. And with that, match number 4 is going to be up against Flaccid Assassin. Okay. Alright, Flaccid Assassin, what do you got? First matchup's going to be up against a Wormadam. That they're actually going to swap in for the Charizard, into which case I'm going to go ahead and swap in for the Electrode. I will go ahead and shield out here. I could possibly be Dragon Claw, but nope, they're going straight for the kill with the Blast Burn. I can respect that. With that, we're going to go ahead and fire off a Discharge in response. And then we're able to get the Charizard right on out of here. We are now currently face to face with the Wormadam. Okay, with that, and fire off a Discharge their way. We'll get them well in the yellow. Nice, nice. And with that, ooh, we do have enough for 1 more Discharge. So we can fire that off. Either clear a shield or do good damage to the Wormadam. Shield it is. Nice, nice. Okay, with that, I think I'm going to be saying goodbye to my Electrode here. R.I.P. buddy, you have served well. Oh no, you lived. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I counted you out so early, buddy. I'm sorry I counted you out. Alright, but with that, the next mon that we have to deal with is going to be a Medicham. With that said, we'll go ahead and fire off a foul play immediately. And with that, we didn't get all too far with that one, unfortunately. And with that, I think we're actually going to be saying goodbye to our Scrafty here. Oh no, we lived again. Well, we lived for one punch, and then that was pretty much the end of us there. So RIP's there. But with that, our last we went ahead and brought out the Charizard to face off the rest of the Medicham. Go ahead and shield out here. It is going to be Psychic. Pretty thankful I shielded on that one. But with that, they've decided to call it a night, so we are able to secure ourselves victory number 3 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so with that, we're guaranteed a positive win-loss out of this with 3 wins, 1 loss. But we do have one final match left in us, so let's see if we can seal the deal with a 4 out of 5 as we move into our final match of this set, which is going to be up against the Old Man 603. Alright, Old Man, what do you got? First match is going to be up against a Hisuian Electrode. Okay, that's cool. Definitely gotta be mindful of the wild charges that could come out of this Hisuian Electrode. Otherwise, should be okay. With that, we'll go ahead and chuck a power-up punch their way. We will go ahead and try and tank out. I think we should be able to tank out at least one wild charge. I think. Well, we are still alive, so we have that going for us. Anyway, I will go ahead and now fire off a foul play their way. Ooh, get some good damage in there. And that, I'll go ahead and swap out for my Charizard, who is going to need a shield out on this one because if I remember correctly, cross poison actually hurts quite a bit. Oh, they got fire off lunge, so they don't quite finish off my... I don't know where I was going with that sentence. Anyway, regardless, the next mon is going to be a Crustle, who is taking out good chunks of health out of my Charizard. Before my inevitable demise, I am going to go ahead and fire off one final Dragon Claw their way. Good damage that way. And with that, I'm going to swap in for my Scrafty, who I am going to use my final shield for. It's going to be X-Scissor. With that, they decide to save the rest of their Crustle and bring back the Electrode. In which case, I'm going to fire off my Foul Play, and before my Scrafty's inevitable demise, I'm going to bring in the Electrode to battle it out with the Crustle. Hopefully I'm able to do some decent damage before my inevitable demise. So with that, we do get hit with the Rock Slide. Gets us well in the red, but fortunately we are able to finish off the Crustle with the Volt Switch and secure ourselves victory number 4 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. So with that, we may have started out with a fairly rough 2 wins out of 5, but we were able to come back strong with 4 wins out of 5 on this one. So with that, we can go ahead and claim this 3600 Stardust, this fast TM. We got ourselves an encounter with a Wingull. I don't know why the music got so calm. There we go. We got ourselves a brand new Wingull. Some decent IVs, but I'm going to transfer you out anyway. And with that, we can claim these 3 rare candies as well. And with that, we're able to raise our rank up to 22-24. And get ourselves a cool 4375 Stardust. Heyo. Alright, so with that... Okay, so with that, started out with a fairly respectable but a little rough 2 wins out of 5, but with our second set, we got ourselves a very, very respectable 4 wins out of 5. So I'll take that. I'll take that. That curiosity, hang on. Okay, making decent progress through Go Battle Day. Oh, speaking of, actually, do I have any Vulpixes that I want to evolve? I do. I have a. Before we move on to the next one, I'm just going to do a real quick evolve a couple of Vulpixes real quick just to get Ember on them. I think first and foremost, we're going to go ahead and evolve the costume Vulpix to get ourselves, because I believe today they're getting Ember, I think. Getting Ninetales with Ember, so I think they're a pretty good staple in open Great League. So that said, we'll go ahead and or maybe not. Oh, this is a hundo. What the heck? What do you mean this is a hundo? What do you mean I just have a 100% IV costumed Ninetales? What is this mess? Anyway, I'm also going to go ahead and evolve this Shadow Vulpix while I'm at it. Apparently we're not getting Ember out of this, so I don't know. I might as well evolve them on here. See if the Shadow Ninetales gets it. Oh, it's just Fire Spin. Okay. I thought they gotta move. Oh. Anyway. Unless it's the one in the rewards, maybe. The one in the timed research. Could be. Anyway. Enough speculation on that one. Let's go ahead and jump right back on in to the basic rewards for match number 3, or set number 3. We'll go ahead and jump into the Love Cup. And this time around, we're going to be starting out with the Fire Snail, otherwise known as Macargo. We have ourselves the Galarian Slowbro hanging out in the center. And closing things out, we have the ever swole Buzzwole. Anyway, so yeah, this is the team. Let's go ahead and see how we do. Okay. With that, our first matchup is going to be against ESCR 2016. Alright, ESCR, what do you got? Ooh, first matchup is going to be up against Enalamomola. So with that, I'm going to definitely nope right on out of there and swap in for my Galarian Slowbro. Okay, we'll go ahead and fire off a Sludge Bomb their way. I'm assuming I'm going to need a shield though, because I think Psychic is going to hurt quite a bit. Also, it does look like we are taking on quite a decent amount of damage from the Alomomola proper, from the waterfall alone. With that though, we do have another Sludge Bomb prepped and ready to go. Do we take out another shield, or do we damage the Alomomola? Another shield it is. Okay. And with that, ooh, they do finish us off there. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and bring in the Buzzwole. And I'm going to go ahead and shield out here because I'm pretty sure Psychic is going to hurt quite a bit if I do try to tank it out. There it is. Alright. And with that, are we able to finish things off with Superpower? With our counters? Yes, we are. And we're able to get the Alomomola right on out of here. Ooh, and with that, they respond with the Clefable. He is packing quite a punch against my Buzzwole. We'll go ahead and launch a lunge their way. And that, we'll go ahead and swap right back in for the Macargo. that, we're coming in hot with an overheat. Some good neutral damage, I'm hoping. Yes, we do. With that, we're once again face to face with the Clefable. Can we get to another overheat before they get to the charge move? We can. Don't fire off another overheat their way. Hopefully. Judging by the research, we're able to clear we're able to clear the Clefable right on out of here and secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Hey, one moment. Let me make sure my headset's roughly planted on my ears. Alright, but with that, we got ourselves our first win of this set. Or starting out with 1 win out of 1. So, compared to the other 2, at the very least, we're starting out strong. Kind of a little close for comfort, but you know, we're hanging in there. We're hanging in there. But let's see if we can go 2 for 2 in this next match. And this next match is going to be up against Eat Sushi 247. I concur with that. Eat Sushi. Sushi's good. Anyway, okay, Eat Sushi starting out with a Wigglytuff. And with that, they went ahead and swapped out for the Soul Rock, into which case I'm going to swap in for my Buzzwole. A thought has occurred that I'm currently suffering a good chunk of damage from their confusion. At the very least, we were able to get their shield right on out of here. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and come right back on in with the Macargo. And I'm going to go ahead and shield out their Rock Slides here. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and shield out once again, because I'm pretty sure Rock Slide is going to hurt quite a bit. There it is. That, we're going to go ahead and chuck a Rock Tomb their way. Either get a shield or do some decent damage. Okay, we do take out their last shield there, so that's kind of nice. Alright, with that, we're going to come in with the Galarian Slowbro to try and tank out this Rock Slide. And we're able to do pretty well against that. With that though, we do switch back in for the Wigglytuff. Fortunately for me, I am a poison typing, so I'm able to handle their charm pretty well, and I'm able to strike back hard with this Sludge Bomb. Next up is going to be the Ariados. Can I get to Psychic? I can. Let's see if Galarian Slowbro is able to work its magic a second time with Psychic. Yes, it is. And with that, we just have the remainder of the Soul Rock, which Slowbro is also able to take out. Slowbro acting like the one-man army today. And with that, we're able to secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that, we're currently sitting at a very nice 2 for 2. Let's see if we can solidify that positive win-loss ratio and go 3 for 3 as we go into our next match of this set. Whenever that next match decides to appear. Some point during the night. There we go. Alright, so match number 3 starting up, and it's going to be up against Samurai Boy 612. Alright, Samurai Boy, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against a Buzzwole. Ooh, this is going to hurt quite a bit. They swapped in for the Alomomola. In which case... chuck some rocks their way. Oh, Shiny Flex Alomomola. I can respect that. I'll go ahead and swap in from my Galarian Slowbro. Okay, we'll go ahead and fire off a Sludge Bomb their way. Are they going to take out a shield or do some decent neutral damage? Shield it is. Okay. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and chuck up my first shield as well. Going to be a Psychic. Probably would have done some pretty nasty neutral damage, if anything. Then we're going to go ahead and fire off another Sludge Bomb. We're either going to take out shield number 2 or we're going to take out the Alomomola. Alright, the Alomomola it is. I'll take that. Thank you. And with that, we are now once again up against the Buzzwole. I will go ahead and save my shield here. Going to be a lunge. It is able to finish off my Slowbro. RIP, buddy, have served well. And with that, we're going to go ahead and do the mirror match here. Buzzwole be Buzzwole. And I am actually going to go ahead and shield out this one. I'm guessing superpower? Lunge. Okay, it's going to be lunge. Probably could have tanked it, but I'm not 100% sure. Alright, with that, the final mon that we have to deal with is going to be a Shiny Flex Sylveon. How can I forget about Sylveon? I guess it's as good as mine there. Ooh, I do bring back the Macargo, but we are pretty damaged, so we are able to survive that at the very least, but I think, yep, that is going to be the end of my Macargo there. RIP, buddy, you have served well. And with that, we're going to go ahead and bring back the Buzzwole, who I'm not sure is able to tank out. I'm assuming this is going to be another Psyshock. Oof. Well, we technically survived, but... Oh. Well, we'll fire off this lunge, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to kill the Sylveon. Yep. And with that, we do say goodbye to our Buzzwole there. So RIPs. Hanging on by a thread, but unfortunately we didn't have enough in us to finish things off. RIPs, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so with that, we are currently sitting 2 wins, 1 loss. Yeah, we do still have 2 more chances to solidify that win-loss ratio. Let's see if we can do that as we go against Count Hydra for match number 4. Alright, with that first matchup is going to be the Mirror Macargo. Not expecting that to happen today. And with that, they're doing the Rock Throw while I'm doing the Incinerate. We're going to hit you with the Rock Tomb, drop your attack a little bit, and I'm actually going to go ahead and bring in my Buzzwole, into which case you're going to bring in the Medicham. Okay. Interesting, interesting. That will fire off a lunge your way. A decent chunk of damage. With that... Yeah, I'm going to shield out here. That's going to be Power Up Punch. Okay, I really didn't need to worry about that. And with that, we got ourselves another lunge set up and ready to go, so we'll go ahead and fire that off your way. So, we'll get you well into the red there. And with that, there's a possibility it could be Psychic, but I'm going to try and take my chances. Okay, it's going to be another Power-Up Punch. Unfortunately, we are able to survive that fairly well. And with that, we are able to counter the remainder of the Medicham right on out of here. That. Guessing they're building up switch time. Okay. And with that, they're coming in with the Ariados. That we're gonna strike first with the lunge. Reduce your attack if by a little bit. And with that, I think we're gonna go ahead and say goodbye to our Buzzwole here. RIP, buddy, you've served well. That we're coming back in with the Macargo, into which case I'm actually going to swap out for my Galarian Slowbro here. With that though, I'm going to go ahead and shield out here. It's going to be Rock Tomb. Alright, but at the very least we are able to finish off the remainder of the Macargo before our inevitable demise. I see inevitable demise. I don't know. Anyway, the last mon we have to deal with is going to be the Ariados. Ariados is going to go ahead and hit us with the cross poison, but fortunately for us, we were able to resist it just fine. With that, we can go ahead and fire off a Psychic their way, take out their final shield, and drop their defense as well, so that's kind of a nice bonus there. And with that, assuming this next one might be Lunge, it is going to be Lunge. Oof, does get me well into... Oof. Okay, I probably had enough to get to Psychic, but I think I just wanted to play it safe and go for the Sludge Bomb instead. Alright, with that though, we'll go ahead and bring back the Macargo. Hopefully we're able to tank out this next attack. It's going to be Lunge. Yes, we can. And with that, we are able to incinerate we're able to incinerate the Ariados and secure ourselves victory number 3 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so good news. We are going to be ending this in a positive win-loss no matter what. But we do have one final match in this set. And could always would be nice to go for another 4-1, but we'll see if we're able to do that as we go into match number 5 against Francisco PH. Alright, Francisco, what do you got? First matchup's going to be up against a Metacham. I'm going to go ahead and swap out for my Galarian Slowbro, into which case they're going to swap out for the Ariados. And with that, I'm pretty sure I should be able to tank out any move that they throw our way. That'll be Lunge. Does get me well into the yellow, but we are able to survive, fortunately. With that, we're going to go ahead and fire off a Psychic their way. Ooh, and with that, we're able to one-shot the Ariados right on out of here. With that, the next mon they're going to bring in is going to be the MILTANK. That, we're going to go ahead and fire off a Sludge Bomb their way. I'm assuming this should be able to... Oh, I'm going to do a little bit of extra damage. I'll take that, I'll take that. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and shield out here. It's going to be Body Slam. There. Oof, it's going to be another Body Slam heading our way. So I'm going to go ahead and use up my second shield here. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and bring in the Buzzwole, into which case they're going to bring back the Metacham. I'm going to go ahead and fire off a Lunge their way. We'll get them well into the yellow. Assuming with that, we're firing off Psychic. Yep. That's going to be a one-shot for my poor... for Buzzwole. I cannot think today. Anyway, with that, okay. I'll go ahead and fire off a Rock Tomb their way. I'm assuming they're gonna shield here. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, yep, there we go. And with that, we're able to pretty much negate their power-up punch, so that's kind of nice. That. They're coming in with another power-up punch. And with that. Ooh, okay. Interesting, interesting. Okay, so we did bring back the Galarian Slowbro. They brought back their MILTANK. It finished off my... it did finish off my Slowbro. Do I have enough in me to finish off? Ooh. We almost had enough in us to finish off the Metacham, but unfortunately Incinerate was just one stage too long for us there. So unfortunately, that ends in a loss. RIPs, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Alright, but with that, at the very least, it was still a positive win-loss. So we got ourselves a cool 3 wins out of 5. So you can go ahead and claim this 3600 Stardust, this Golden Raspberry, and a Swinub. That was cool. There we go. We got ourselves a brand new Swinub. How's your IVs? Not the greatest. I'm going to transfer you out. Okay, and with that, we're able to climb up the ranks, if only by a little bit, to a cool 2238, and got ourselves a cool 4062 Stardust. Oh, excuse me. Alright, so far, so good. Started out a little bit on the rougher side with 2 wins out of 5. Bounced back pretty well. Bounced back really well, actually, in set number 2 with 4 wins out of 5. And closed out set 3 with a fairly respectable 3 wins out of 5. So right now, holding up good so far. But before we do continue, I have some business to take care of. Anyway, yeah, I'm actually gonna go grab a little bit more water. You know, it's important to stay hydrated and all. So I will be right back. In the meantime, I'll go ahead and leave you guys with the soothing sounds of MILTANK. Hello, hello. We have returned, and it's times like these that remind me that I should really invest in creating a be right back screen instead of just having it sound like I haven't started my stream in the hour and 12 minutes that we've been live. Anyway, we have returned, and what's more, we actually did manage to power up a couple Pokemon to get ourselves the last remaining quest task. Yes, the last task was completed, so we were able to go ahead and claim the rewards here, and I figured might as well do it live. So with that, we can go ahead and claim all of these XP, as well as 3 rare candies, an elite charge TM, always nice to have, and we have ourselves an encounter with a Vulpix. So we got ourselves a brand new Vulpix. Pretty good IVs. Let's go ahead and see what happens if I evolve you. Hoping maybe this one has Ember? Unless it was Vulpix that's supposed to have Ember. I don't know. Anyway, we'll go ahead and evolve this Ninetales. See what we get. We got Feint Attack. Okay. I'm gonna transfer you out. I'm sorry, buddy. But anyway, despite that, we did still manage to secure ourselves, or we did manage to clear out that timed research before the end of the day, so pretty happy about that. But anyway, give me one moment. Let me check something real quick. Okay. Now we good. Now we good. Okay, so with that, with everything all set up, ready to go, just a quick recap. Started out with 2 wins out of 5. Okay, but not great. Then continued with a solid 4 wins out of 5. Very nice. And then we got ourselves a very respectable 3 wins out of 5 from the most recent set. But now is the time to see if we can get ourselves another positive win-loss as we jump into our next set of battles. We'll go ahead and jump into basic rewards, jump into the Love Cup, and for set number 4 we have ourselves a MILTANK up front, I believe rocking Waterfall as well as Surf and Hyper Beam, I believe. As hanging out in the middle is going to be Sylveon, rocking Quick Attack, as well as Psyshock and Moonblast. And closing out, we have ourselves Scolipede. Rather different entry there. And Scolipede, if I don't recall, but Scolipede has Poison Jab as well as Sludge Bomb and X-Scissor. That is the team. We'll actually go ahead and double check what MILTANK has. Yep, Surf and Hyper Beam. Yeah, we're good. Good, I remember. But yeah, the team is all set up and ready to go, so let's see if we are able to get a positive win-loss out of this. Hopefully, fingers crossed. We shall see, we shall see. There we go. And that match number 1 of the set is going to be up against GTR 13. Alright, GTR, what do you got? First match is going to be against a Shiny Flex Macargo. First time I've actually seen a Shiny Macargo. That's kind of cool. Like that. They're going to go ahead and swap right on out for the Alomomola, into which case I'm going to go ahead and swap right on out for my Sylveon. Like that. I'm going to try and tank this out. It does look like we're taking on quite a bit of damage, but I like to think that we can survive it. It does get us deep into the yellow, but we are able to survive. We are able to survive. With that, we'll go ahead and fire off a Moonblast their way. We get them well into the yellow. I'll take that, I'll take that. Can I get to a Psyshock before the end? Unfortunately, that's going to be a move. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and spawn instead with a Scolipede. That I'm going to go ahead and shield out here. It's going to be Psychic. Definitely glad I shielded out that one. And with that, we're able to clear out to the Alomomola. We're now face to face with the Macargo once again. chucking some rocks our way. Okay, we're gonna fire off a sludge bomb. And go ahead and bring back the Macargo, into which case they're gonna swap right on in for the Hisuian Electrode. Okay, this might be a little problematic. With that, they're gonna fire off an energy ball our way. Go ahead and launch a surf their way. Get ourselves shield number 1. Oof. Unfortunately, I got caught in a. I got caught using too many waterfalls, and I think we're gonna see the loss of our Melodic there. R.I.P. buddy, have served well. And with that, we're gonna go ahead and fire off a X-Scissor their way. At the very least, we cleared out the Electrode, but unfortunately, we do not have enough to clear out the Macargo. So unfortunately, that we're going to be starting out with a loss on this one. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so unfortunately, starting out with a loss, but it's not new territory for us, at least in this one. But let's see if we can pick it back up as we go against Ice Fisher 138. Or 1CE Fisher 138. First matchup is going to be up against a Carasso. Just kidding, it is going to be up against a Medicham, into which case we'll go ahead and swap right on in for our Sylveon. Now that, I'm going to try and take it out. Even if it is Psychic, I think we should be able to handle it just fine. It's going to be Power Up Punch. Oh, we're definitely able to handle that. And with that, we'll go ahead and fire off a Psybeam their way. Either do some hopefully decent neutral damage, or take out a shield. Neutral damage it is. But I think I am going to go ahead and shield out here, just in case they're going for the Hail Mary Psychic. Yeah, they're going for the Hail Mary Psychic. And with that, go ahead and now fire off another Psy Shock their way. Maybe this time I'll take out the shield. Yep, there we go. And with that, we definitely have enough energy for another Psy Shock to head their way. So either take out the Medicham or take out the shield. Oh, it's going to be shield number 2. Okay. Ooh, with that, they're coming in hot with the Electrode. Case, I'm going to come in with the Scolipede. Now we do have X-Scissor at the ready. Let's hope we're able to do some decent neutral damage. I'm assuming it's neutral damage, if I recall correctly. Yep. With that, we're able to get the Electrode right on out of here. And with that, we have a Crustle to deal with. Unfortunately, I don't really have too much of anything to properly deal with the Crustle, so I'll just go ahead and fire off an X-Scissor their way. At the very least, got some decent neutral damage out of that before my Scolipede's inevitable demise. R.I.P. buddy, I've served well. With that, I'm going to go ahead and shield out here, just in case. It's going to be X-Scissor. I think we would have been pretty okay there. Ooh, with that, they're going to swap in for the Medicham. So we're probably going to take a decent chunk of damage from what I'm assuming is Psychic. Yeah, oof. Get me well into the yellow. Ooh, and they actually have... okay. I'm assuming this is going to be Power Up Punch. No way they have Psychic ready to... Yeah. And with that... I'm not sure if we actually finished... I think we finished off the Medicham, so we'll just have the rest of the Crustle to deal with. Yep. We just gotta surf the Crustle right on out of here and secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so with this, we are now currently sitting at 1 win, 1 loss. All tied up. Let's see if we can kick it to the positive as we go against Moimina Joe. Why does your name sound awfully familiar? I feel like we've encountered each other before. Well, in any event, our first matchup is going to be up against a slow blow. Into which case... they're going to be chucking their water guns, and we're going to be chucking our surfs. And with that, I'm actually going to go ahead and swap right on out for my Sylveon. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and shield out here because I think, if I recall correctly, Sylveon's not exactly the tankiest at Great League level. So, gotta be a little careful where I go from here. Speaking of which, our next mon to face is going to be against Ariados. So that cross poison is going to hurt quite a bit. Well, I'll go ahead and shield out here. Can I get to another Shy Shark before they get to cross poison? Nope. Unfortunately, they're just that much faster than me, so RIP's there. Ooh. But we are still kicking, surprisingly, so at the very least, we're able to fire off one final Side Shock before our inevitable demise. Do we take their last shield? We do take their last shield. We'll take it, thank you. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and bring back Melotix for some hopefully good neutral damage. And with that, I'm also hoping we're able to tank out either Cross Poison or Lunge pretty well. It definitely hurts quite a bit, but we are still kicking, so we're good there, we're good there. Then we can go ahead and fire off a Surf their way. Ooh, get them in well into the red. Ooh, but before our final waterfall, they are going to be hitting us with one final cross poison. Do we live? Unfortunately, that would be a no. With that though, I'll go ahead and bring back Sylveon to finish off the rest of the Ariados. With that though, oof, they are bringing back Slowbro, who is able to water gun the rest of the Sylveon right on out of here. A sneaking suspicion. Oh. I was expecting them to hit us with the Psychic, but fortunately we were able to get the X-Scissor off before that happens. And with that, the last mon to deal with is going to be the Wormadam. Fortunately, I don't really have any firepower against Wormadam, so this may be a little bit of a lost cause, but I'm willing to try whatever I can. So unfortunately, that is going to be another loss for us. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Sorry. Okay. And with that, before we continue, I'm gonna hydrate real quick. Alright. Excuse me. Don't wait too late to hydrate. Anyway. Alright, so with that, we are currently sitting at 1 win, 2 losses with this team. Hopefully we'll be able to tie things up with match number 4 as we duke it out against ZSS Jarek. Alright, ZSS Jarek, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against a Charizard. Alright, and they're actually trying to stick it out. Oh, okay, they gotta switch it up. That's good, that's good. And with that, they're going to bring in Ariados, into which case we're going to bring in Scolipede. And with that, they're going to hit us first with the Lunge. Fortunately, we're able to handle that just fine. With that, we're going to go ahead and fire off a Sludge Bomb their way. I know it's not going to be very effective, but I think I'll do better damage than X-Scissor. Oh, or take out the shield. I'll take that. Excuse me. But I'm going to try to tank out this next one as well. So it's going to be another Lunge. Does get us one to the red, but we're hanging in just fine. That we're gonna fire an X-Scissor their way. It's not gonna do all too much, but I'm able to get some damage in before our inevitable demise. And speaking of, I think I'm gonna go ahead and let my Scolipede bite the dust here. RIP, buddy, you have served well. With that, Gonna come back in with the Melodic, I think. And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and shield out here, whether it be lunge or cross poison. Just want to keep as much life to my Melodic as I possibly can. Can I finish things off with Waterfall? Yes, we can. And with that, we got the Ariados right on out of here. Ooh, and with that, they're bringing in the Wigglytuff. I swapped in for my Sylveon, but they swapped in for their Charizard. Okay, this should get interesting. And with that, we're able to get some good neutral damage in with our Psyshock. In which case, I'm going to go ahead and use my final shield here, just in case they're hitting us with the Blast Burn. Nope, they're going to hit us with the Dragon Claw. Can I finish off their Charizard? Yep, I can finish off the Charizard before they get to their final... oh, why am I blanking out now? Before they got to their Blast Burn or any other charge move to close things out, so good news there. And with that, the last mod to deal with is going to be the Wigglytuff. Fortunately, we are able to outspeed them to the charge moves. And we're able to take out their final shield as well. With that though, we do have the remainder of the Melodic to have to take out the rest of their Wigglytuff. Hopefully we're able to survive this charge move. It's gonna be play rough. Oh boy. So we do survive with barely any HP left. But are we able to finish things off with the Surf? Oh, we are! Hanging on by a thread, Melodic coming in clutch in the end. GG's. GG's all around. Oh my goodness. So the game is still on. The game is still afoot. Whew. Albeit barely, but we're still hanging in there. We're currently 2 wins, 2 losses with this team, so it's just a matter of whether or not we can close this out with one final victory. Let's see if we're able to do that as we look for our final opponent of this set. Whenever that happens. Might be a while. Oh, there we go. Alright, so with that, the final opponent of this set is going to be against Edwin Matt 1. Alright, Edwin Matt, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against a MILTANK. Do have to be a little bit careful about dealing with MILTANK because it could know Thunderbolt. That, I'm going to go ahead and swap right on in for the Scolipede. In which case, the rollout is definitely not something that we're tanking out all too well, but at the very least, we do have X-Scissor to fire the MILTANK's way. And with that, we're going to try and tank this out. If it's Thunderbolt, we should be good. If it's Body Slam, it should still be good. But... okay, it does get us well into half health there. That, I'm going to go ahead and use up my first shield here. It's going to be another, yep, it's going to be another Body Slam heading our way. Well, how many Body Slams did you save? Oh my goodness. You know what? I will go ahead and use my second shield here. And with that, they're going to bring in the Ariados. With that, we're going to go ahead and fire off a Sludge Bomb their way. At the very least, we're able to take out their first shield, so I'll take that. Thank you very much. They're going to hit us with Lunge. Does that kill off my Scolipede? Yes, it does. RIP, buddy. You have served well. I'm going to bring in the Melodic. And fire off a Surf their way. And with that, we actually do take out their second shield. So that's kind of convenient. That, though, we do have to try and tank out either Cross Poison or Lunge. I think it's going to get us into half health. Yep. Ooh, and with that we do have another charge move up and running. I'm assuming it's going to be Cross Poison. I think we can tank... oh no, it's going to be another Lunge. Oh shoot, I had a lot of energy. Okay. With that, we do have Sylveon up and running now. I'm assuming this next move is going to be cross poison, which is going to hurt kind of a lot, but here's hoping we survive pretty well. I'd say so. And with that, ooh, they're going to swap in for a Cricketune. Okay. Respect where respect is due. That's different. Alright, what does Cricketune know? I think it is going to be finishing off our Sylveon, unfortunately. But out of curiosity, what does... Oh no! Well, yeah, still able to finish this off with Fury Cutter, but we were able to survive this X-Scissor, but unfortunately not enough to really do anything afterwards, so... another RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. And with that, unfortunately, we got our second negative win-loss of tonight. We got ourselves... sorry. Thing keeps falling. Anyway, we got ourselves 2 wins out of 5 there, which isn't terrible, but it's not particularly ideal. But anyway, it does still give us 3,600 Stardust, as well as a Charge TM. You can always use those. And with that, fortunately, that does mean we do drop back down to 22-24. But we also do get a little bit more extra Stardust as well, with 3750 Stardust. So again, not the most ideal place to be, but you know, take whatever victories we can, right? Excuse me. Alright, so with that, just to recap how our night's been going so far. Started out a little bit rough with 2 wins out of 5. Came back strong with 4 wins out of 5. Set number 3, we got respectable, 3 wins out of 5. And set number 4, we dipped back down to okay, but not ideal numbers of 2 wins out of 5. So, all in all, still hanging in the positives, but... but yeah, in any event, we do have one final team that we can try out for the Love Cup before we switch on over to a couple of Ultra League battles. So with that, the team has been set up. We're ready to go. So let's go ahead and jump back into the basic rewards, jump into Love Cup. And this time around, we're going to be starting out with one of the OG Charmers, Wigglytuff, rocking, of course, Charm, as well as, I believe, Ice Beam and Play Rough, if I remember correctly. Hanging out in the middle, we have ourselves Lurantis. Oh, and closing out, we have Crustle. I was going to check their moves, but, well, instead, we're going to go ahead and look for our first opponent of the night. Alright, and that opponent has been found. And our first match is going to be up against Spencer. Alright, Spencer, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against a Macargo. Not a particularly ideal place to be, but I'm going to try and stick it out as best I can. And with that, and we'll try and tank out, even if it is overheat. I think we can tank out one? I'm not 100% sure. It's going to be Rock Tomb. Oof. Okay, with that, go ahead and come in with the Crustle. And I'm going to go ahead and shield out here because even if it is Rock Tomb, it's still going to hurt quite a bit. But with that, we are able to get ourselves some super effective damage by throwing more rocks at the Macargo. And with that, we're able to actually throw enough rocks at the Macargo to get them right on out of here. And with that, next month to deal with is going to be the Electrode. And go ahead and fire off an X-Scissor their way. That we're able to take out their first shield, so that's kind of nice. There, we have enough energy saved up for a Rock Slide, so we'll go ahead and fire that their way. That we're actually able to take out both of their shields on that one, so I'll take that. And with that, I think I'm going to go ahead and let my Crustle bite the dust on this one. RIP, buddies, you have served well. With that though, I'm going to go ahead and bring in my Lurantis, into which case it's going to be up against a Ariados. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and shield out here. Cross Poison. And we're going to go ahead and fire off a Leaf Blade their way. With that, we're going to switch back in for our Wigglytuff, who does have Ice Beam at the ready, so we can go ahead and fire that off their way. And get them well in the red. Are we able to finish off? Okay, we're not able to finish off the Ariados. Hopefully we have enough in us to survive whatever Ariados is throwing at us. Probably gonna hurt a lot. Okay, but we do survive, fortunately. And oh, but the Electro does have Charge Move at the ready. We tried our best. We tried our best there, but unfortunately that is going to be a loss to start this set here. RIPs, but nonetheless GG's. GG's all around. So not off to a particularly great start, but again, that's pretty much the story of 3 of the 4 sets that we've already done. There's still 4 more matches in this set, so always a chance to make a comeback here. Let's see if we are able to do that as we jump into match number 2. Which is going to be against Mr. Leus. Yeah. Anyway, first matchup is going to be up against an Ariados. To which case I'm gonna nope right on out of there for the Crustle. To which case they're gonna come in with the Alamamala. Oh, excuse me. And that gonna strike an X Scissor their way. That we are running a little low on health here, so we'll go ahead and fire off another X Scissor their way. Alright, get a decent amount of damage there. And with that, go ahead and bring back the Wiggly. Bring back the Wigglytuff. And then go ahead and use up my first shield here, just to keep my Wigglytuff alive as long as I possibly can. And with that, we're able to charm the remainder of the Alomomola right on out of here. That I'm assuming, yep, we're going to be facing off against the Ariados once again. Okay, with that, I'm assuming Cross Poison is coming our way. I think we can survive one. Oh no, it's going to be Lunge. Oh, Lunge we're able to handle just fine. With that. It's going to be another Lunge. Interesting. They might not have Cross Poison on them. That's a little bit more convenient for us, honestly. Anyway, we'll go ahead and fire off an Ice Beam their way, and with that we're able to take out their shield there. And get their Ariados well into the yellow. And with that, we have Lurantis coming in. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and shield out here, because Lunge actually does hurt us quite a bit. That we'll go ahead and fire off a Leaf Blade their way, but there's a good chance they might actually shield out here. Yep, there it is. And that it's just a matter of whether or not we can survive another Lunge. Oh, it's going to be Mega Horn. Oh, that's why they didn't use Cross Poison. So yeah, we definitely didn't have enough in us to survive that one, so unfortunately that is going to be loss number 2 of this set. RIPs there, but nonetheless GG's. GG's all around. With that said, because we're starting out with an 0-2, I think it's only appropriate that we're already going to stick out with the general team makeup, but I'm going to try and start out with Crustle in front instead of our Wigglytuff. Just to see if shaking up the lineup is able to get us better results. The only time will tell as we jump into match number 3 of this set, which is going to be up against Suv 111235. Alright, Suv, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against an Alomomola. In which case I'm actually going to swap in for my Wigglytuff, who is going to be now up against an Electrode. Interesting. unfortunate thing for us is that we're able to do a good amount of damage with our charm on the electrode. The only thing is, I'm assuming they probably have a lot of charge moves up and running. But let's see if we can prevent them from firing off any more discharges by firing an ice beam their way. And up. But at the very least, we are able to take out their first shield, so that's kind of nice. That. I'm gonna say goodbye to my Wigglytuff here. R.I.P. buddy. Ooh, getting hit straight with the Hyper Beam. But with that, we're able to clear the Electrode and bring in the Lurantis. With that, though, they're gonna come in with the Medicham. Interesting. Possibly Ice Punch. I'm guessing Ice Punch is in their repertoire. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and shield out here. That's going to be Power Up Punch. Okay, we didn't really need to shield out too much there. I'm going to fire off another Leaf Blade their way. Okay, we are able to take out the shield there. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and bring back the Crustle. Crustle's definitely not going to be all too happy with dealing with all the fighting type moves, but we make do with what we got, right? We make do with what we got. And with that, well, luckily our bug typing is actually helping us out a little bit against all of these fighting type attacks. And with that, let's go ahead and fire off and X-Scissor their way, clear out the remainder of the Medicham. That Lurantis has, and the Alomomola has returned. Can I get to Leaf Blade in time? I can, but is it going to be enough to finish off the Alomomola? Ooh, not quite, not quite. Unfortunately, I don't think I can get to another one before they get to the next. Oh, maybe I can. Downplaying my Lurantis a little bit here. Let's go ahead and fire off one final Leaf Blade. That is for sure able to clear the Alomomola. And with that, we're able to secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so with this new team makeup, we're able to get ourselves 1 win in this set. We are still down 2, but let's see if we can tie it all up as we move into match number 4 against Kabenji 23. Alright, Kabenji, what do you got? First matchup's going to be up against a Solrock. And with that, we are taking an unfortunate amount of damage from the Solrock's rock throws. Let's go ahead and fire off an X-Scissor their way. That, at the very least, we're able to clear out one of their shields. And with that, I'm going to swap in for my Wigglytuff. Oh, excuse me. Alright, with that, we're going to see if we can survive a cross poison. Took quite a good chunk of damage there, but we are still kicking. Now I'm going to let my Wigglytuff bite the dust. RIP, buddy, but you have served very well. With that, though, I'm going to go ahead and bring in my Crustle to finish off the remainder of the Ariados. I will go ahead and shield out here because I'd rather not lose 2 Pokemon to Ariados. Thank you very much. So they return with the Solrock. Let's go ahead and fire off another X-Scissor their way. Hopefully we get some good neutral damage in that way. Or take out their last shield. I'll take that. And with that, though, the final mon that we have at our disposal is going to be Lurantis. I am going to go ahead and shield out here just because I'm down to my last mon. I'd rather not lose it in the first run. Thank you very much. And with that, we do have Leaf Blade up and running, so we'll go ahead and fire that their way. Should be enough to finish off the remainder of the Solrock. There we go. And with that, the final mon that we have to deal with is going to be Medicham. And I don't think we have enough in us to properly finish off a Medicham with Lurantis, but anything's possible. We might as well keep trying, right? Might as well keep going for it as best we can. But with that, we are now deep in the yellow and about to try and tank on a charge move. It's going to be Psychic. It is enough to finish off the Lurantis, and unfortunately, that does mean we're ending this set in a negative win-loss ratio no matter what. RIP is there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so unfortunately, that does mean right now we're 1 win, 3 loss, so we're still losing ELO either way. But we do have a chance to at least get ourselves a second win as we go against Caleb NZ123. Let's see if we're able to seal the deal as we go against a Camerupt. At the very least, we're able to only get neutral damage out of the Camerupt, so that's kind of nice. I will go ahead and shield out here actually though, because I have a sneaky suspicion that's going to hurt quite a lot. It's going to be Earth Power. Okay, probably will get some neutral damage if anything. Anyway, let's go ahead and fire off an X-Scissor their way. But that way, about to actually take out the shield on their Camerupt. That's kind of nice. And with that, they swap out for a Drudagon. First Drudagon of the night. Okay. That we're able to hit them with the rocks. And let's swap in for the Wigglytuff, who was able to charm the Drudagon right on out of here. With that though, we are now face to face with a Shadow Charizard. With that, I am going ahead and shield out here just in case they're going straight for the Blast Burn. I'm assuming Dragon... Oh no! They are actually going for straight for the Blast Burn. Okay. That we do have Ice Beam up and running. Go ahead and fire that their way. Okay, with that, we're gonna be saying, I'm assuming this is going to be the end of my Wigglytuff here. RIP, buddy, you've served well. With that though, let's see if we can get some good damage in on the... Oh, we're able to one-shot the Charizard with our rocks real quick. Ooh, and with that we're able to throw another rock, finish off the Camerupt, and secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. So, I'll take that. GG's. GG's all around. And with that... Excuse me. Alright, so yeah, unfortunately that's going to be another negative win-loss set here. But, again, it is another 2 wins out of 5, so not great, but not terrible. Still very so-so result there, I guess. But anyway, we can go ahead and claim this 3600 Stardust as well as this Fast TM. And yeah, with that, we drop back down to 2210, but we got ourselves a decent amount of Stardust as well, so I'll take that. Excuse me, I'll take that as well. So, GG's, GG's. Alright, so with that, that pretty much concludes the Love Cup portion of tonight. Ultimately, started out the night a little bit on the rough side, but not too rough, with 2 wins out of 5. Bounced back hard with 4 wins out of 5 in set number 2. Got a fairly respectable 3 wins out of 5 for set 3. And then sets 4 and 5 both stayed in the negative. Not too deep in the negative, but still in the negative, with 2 wins out of 5 each. So, all in all, not a particularly great outcome, but it's not like a horrible outcome, so it's alright. Alright, now is the time for us to move on from the Love Cup and jump into deeper CP limit waters. I don't know why I keep using this analogy for whenever I jump into these, but now we're going to be jumping in to Open Ultra League, assuming I can get the scene to appear. Give me 1 second. There we go. Whew, good. Everything's still working. Yeah, okay. So moving on from Love Cup and jumping into Ultra League to kind of round out the night. Probably get maybe 2 sets in before we ultimately call it a night. So yeah. With that said, let's go ahead and see how we do. Let's go to jump into basic rewards. This time jumping into Ultra League, and this time around we're going to be starting out with a Walrein up front, rocking Powder Snow as well as Icicle Spear and Earthquake. Hanging out in the middle, we have ourselves Cobalion rocking Double Kick as well as Sacred Sword and Stone Edge. And finally, to close things out, we have ourselves the altered form of Giratina rocking Shadow Claw as well as Dragon Claw and Shadow Force. Right, so the team all set and ready to go. Let's see how we do. Right, here we go. So first match of the set is going to be against Damon Pokemon 777. Alright, Damon, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against a Swampert. That they're actually going to swap in for the Abomasnow instead. And with that in mind, go ahead and chuck an Icicle Spear their way, get some pretty decent neutral damage, and I'm actually going to go ahead and swap in for my Cobalion. We should be able to tank out either Energy Ball or Weather Ball with relative ease. It's going to be an Energy Ball, and we're able to handle that just fine. Let's go ahead and accumulate a decent chunk of energy. We're going to be well into the yellow by the end of this, but right in the yellow by the end of this. And with that, we can go ahead and fire off a Sacred Sword their way. That we're able to finish off the Abomasnow. With that, they're going to respond with the altered form of Giratina. In which case, I'm going to go ahead and launch a Stone Edge their way. And get a decent chunk of damage. Nothing particularly great, but, you know, a decent chunk of damage, I guess. And with that, we're going to try and tank out a Dragon Claw. Ooh, we're able to actually handle that pretty well, not gonna lie. With that though, I'm going to go ahead and fire off another Stone Edge their way. Like that, I'm going to go ahead and swap right on in for my Walrein. We're going to try and tank out this next attack. I'm assuming it's going to be a Dragon Claw. Okay. That's just fine. With that though, they do come back in with the Swampert. Should be able to get some decent neutral damage in with the Icicle Spears. Ooh, I'm going to go ahead and shield out the first one there. And with that, I think I'm going to go ahead and start using up my shields as well. It's going to be Hydro Cannon, so we didn't really shield too much there. That's okay, it's okay. Now with that, we'll go ahead and fire off another Icicle Spear their way, clear out their second shield. I'll take that, thank you. Like that. I'm going to try and play it a little risky here. Let's see what they got set up. Okay, it's going to be Earthquake. Oof. Definitely hurt quite a bit. But with that, we do already have Giratina up and running, so we'll go ahead and bring Giratina onto the playing field. Let's go ahead and fire off a Dragon Claw their way, get some pretty decent neutral damage going. Now with that, I'm going to go ahead and shield out here just in case they're going for the Earthquake. It's going to be Hydro Cannon, so I didn't really need to worry all too much there. Like that. We're going to come back in with the remainder of the Giratina. Now with that, I'm assuming we're expecting a Dragon Claw or maybe a Shadow Sneak in our near future. It's going to be Dragon Claw. This goes right into the yellow. And with that, they do finish us off. Or we are able to finish off the Giratina. And with that, just to finish off in style, let's go ahead and fire off a Shadow Force their way. Lunge ourselves over to the Swampert and secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so off to a solid start. We got ourselves 1 win out of 1. Let's see if we can get ourselves 2 for 2 as we move into match number 2, which is going to be up against Nacho J1004. Alright, Nacho, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against a Swampert. It's a very Swampert heavy lead day today. We're also running into a decent amount of weak connections today. It's a tad bit concerning, but hopefully that won't be an issue throughout this match. And we're able to strike first with the fury of an Icicle Spear. I'm going to try and tank this out because I have a feeling even if it is Earthquake, we should be okay. Gets us well into the yellow, but we're still hanging in, which is fine. With that, we're going to fire off another Icicle Spear their way. With that, we're actually able to clear out their first shield. That's kind of nice. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and shield out here. I'm assuming it's going to be Hydro Cannon, but just in case they have another Earthquake ready, it's going to be another Hydro Cannon. We do have another Icicle Spear ready for them, so we'll go ahead and fire that off their way. And with that, we are able to finish off the remainder of the Swampert. And with that, we are now face to face with a Gengar, in which case I'm actually going to come in with my Cobalion. Probably not the greatest of ideas now that I think about it, but we're here. So let's see how we do. Let's see how we fare. It's going to be a Shadow Ball heading our way. Ooh, gets us well into the yellow there, and now right into the red. And with that, we do have a Stone Edge up and running, so we'll go ahead and fire that off their way. See if we can do good damage to the Gengar or take out the shield. We do take out the shield, so I'll take that. Thank you. And with that, we do say goodbye to the Cobalion there. R.I.P. buddy, you have served well. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and shield out here. Probably should have waited before I... Yeah, that's okay. That their final mon is going to be the Abomasnow. In which case, this Weather Ball is probably going to hurt quite a bit. Yep. And we're going to fire off a Dragon Claw their way. I was hoping to get the Earthquake going, but I think I panicked a little bit and wasn't sure how much energy he saves, so I'm going to fire off an Icicle Spear instead. And with that, I think we're really saying goodbye to the Walrein. I think they double charged. I'm not 100% sure. So we might be in a bit of a rough spot with Giratina. Oh yeah, they did double charge. I think we'll survive, but I'm not sure how much health we're going to have left. Alright, I think they got me. I'm at least able to finish off the rest of the Abomasnow, but I'm just going to go ahead and... But yeah, I think the Gengar is going to finish us off before we get another Dragon Claw out. So unfortunately, that does mean our first loss of this set as well. RIPs, but nonetheless GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so with that, we're currently sitting at 1 win, 1 loss. Not a particularly... or... that's not a half bad place to be. Sorry, focusing a little too much on the negative, I guess. Still in a good place, though. Still in a good place. Alright. Let's go ahead and see if we can tip the scales back into our favor. Go for that 2-1 as we go into our next match of this set, which is going to be up against Soy Waikin. Soy Waikin? Yeah. Alright, Soy Waikin, what do you got? First matchup's going to be up against a Togekiss. And with that, they're going to swap right on out for the Milotic. I swapped in for the Giratina, but that may not have been the greatest of ideas considering the fact that Milotic is rocking Dragon Tail. But in any event, we'll stick it out. We don't really have much of a choice, but we'll just go ahead and stick it out. And like that. If anything, they might have Blizzard on them. so that might hurt quite a bit. Otherwise, speaking of, I will go ahead and shield out here just in case they are packing Blizzard on them. It is going to be Blizzard. Very thankful I shielded there. That. Go ahead and fire off another Dragon Claw their way. We clear the Melodic? Yes, we do. And next mon to deal with is going to be the Dragonite. And we fire off another Dragon Claw their way and actually do a decent chunk of damage there. And with that, we swap right back in for Walrein, who does have Icicle Spear at the ready, so we'll probably fire that and I'm assuming take out a shield. Yep, there we go. And with that, just in case they're going superpower, I'm going to go ahead and shield out here. Nope, it's got to be Dragon Claw. Better to be safe than sorry, I guess. With that, they're coming back in with the Togekiss. We do have another Icicle Spear at the ready. I'm assuming we're going to take out shield number 2. Oh, nope. They're tanking it out. Makes sense. The Togekiss is able to handle that pretty well. With that, we're going to fire off another Icicle Spear, and I think this one's going to be taking out shield number 2. Yep, there we go. And with that, they have decided to call it a night, which means we're able to secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so with that, we are 2 wins, 1 loss. Let's see if we can go for 3-1 as we go into match number 4 of this set. There we go. And this match is going to be up against RGU Safmer. Alright, Ragu Safmer, I believe. I don't know anything. In any event, the next opponent is going to be up against a Lapras. Just kidding, is going to be a Cresselia, into which case I swapped in for Cobalion for whatever reason. In any event, we should be able to tank out all of their charge moves, I think. If anything, just taking neutral damage. But we're not really going to be able to do all too much damage back. So, again, I'm not sure why I went with the Cobalion, but we're here. I'll go ahead and fire off a Stone Edge their way. Also considering the fact that the last mon is going to be... We do have Lapras at the ready, which means... Well, Cobalion would have been great for Lapras, but... It is what it is, I guess. I don't know what I was hoping for here, but here we are. In any event, at the very least, we do have some good neutral damage coming in with Stone Edge. And we're actually able to take out their first shield, so that's kind of nice. That actually, I'm going to go ahead and shield out here just to save my Cobalion for later. That, they're going to try and hit us with the Grass Knot. I'm going to swap back in for my Walrein, who I realize is now walking into the Grass Knot, but in any event... We at the very least have Icicle Spear at the ready. I will go ahead and try and tank this out. I'm assuming we should be able to tank out at least 1 Grass Knot. Oh yeah. So whether or not we can do 2 is another question for another day, but for now, go ahead and fire off another Icicle Spear their way. Clear out the rest of the Cresselia, or take out their second shield. I'll take that. That. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and use up my second shield here, and I'm hoping I'm able to get to Icicle Spear before they get to their next Grass Knot, but it's going to be a little bit of a close one, I'm assuming. Oh, no. Okay, we're able to get to another Icicle Spear. Is it enough to finish the Cresselia, though? It is, huh? With that, we're once again face to face with the Lapras. That. I'm assuming there's a Skull Bash in our future. Or not, as we face off against a Giratina. And that, Here's hoping I can survive. I'm assuming one... Oh. Well, I was assuming a Dragon Claw was in our future, but instead we have an Icicle Spear in their future. But now, we're either going to be facing off against, I'm assuming, a Dragon Claw or a Shadow Sneak. It's going to be Dragon Claw. Ooh, we are still alive, actually. Surprise, surprise. We're still kicking. Alright, with that, I'm assuming they're going to be hanging us with one last Dragon Claw. There it is. And with that, we're able to finish off the remainder of the Giratina. But now we're face to face with a Lapras. For now, we're just gonna keep on chucking some Dragon Claws their way. Okay, but now they're gonna be hitting us with... They're gonna be hitting us with the Ice Beam, which does finish us off there. RIPs. And with that... we do have Cobalion back up and running, and we're gonna fire off a Sacred Sword their way. Ooh, get them well in the red. Ooh, but with that, they do have another charge move at the ready. We do have a little bit more left in Walrein. Hopefully I have enough charge left to do something. Ooh. Ah, unfortunately, we did get Ice Sharded right on out of here. So unfortunately, that's going to be, I think that's loss number 2 of this set. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. So I believe with that, we are currently sitting at 2 wins, 2 losses, all tied up. Let's see if we can tip this all back in our favor one last time as we are against Setspron for our final match. Alright, Setspron, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against a Gyarados. Like that, they're going to swap in for the Cresselia, in which case we can swap in for our Giratina. I'm going to try and tank this out. I think we can tank out at least 1 Moonblast, I'm assuming. Yeah, we're fine. Okay, so we're good right now. Oops, excuse me. Now we're going to fire off a Dragon Claw their way. Let's fire off another Dragon Claw their way. Get them, yep, right into the yellow. There we go, there we go. Now with that, I'm going to go ahead and start using up my shields here. And I'm pretty sure we were able to tank out the first one, but I think that second one probably would have killed us. Killed us. And then let's go ahead and fire off another Dragon Claw. Either do some decent neutral damage or take out a shield. Decent neutral damage it is. That we are going to be using up our final shield here. Maybe another Moonblast. And with that, well, at the very least, we are able to Shadow Claw the Cresselia right on out of here. That's their next mod is going to be. Oh, the next mod is going to be an Obstagoon. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. Yeah, we're going to swap right on in for the Cobalion, who is now going to be face-to-face with a Gyarados. Okay, we'll go ahead and fire off a Stone Edge their way. That will take out their first shield. Assuming we're going to be seeing an Aqua Tail in our near future. First, let's see if I can bait a shield with a Sacred Sword. On up there. They read right into that one. Okay. That's a little concerning. Okay, they're hitting us with an Aqua Tail. Does get me well into the yellow. Okay, they're gonna hit us, I'm assuming, with another Aqua Tail. Gets me right on the red. Ooh, they are hanging on to that shield for dear life. I actually don't blame them, all things considered, but dang, they're hanging on to that thing for dear life. Anyway, the last mon we have to deal with is going to be an Obstagoon. I'm assuming we're going to be seeing a good amount of cross chops in our near future. Oh no, Obstruct, okay. Okay, they're going to be doing the... They're going to be keeping up with their defense out here, I'm assuming. Assuming another Obstructs in our future? Oh no, it's going to be Night Slash this time. Oh boy. Okay. Let's go ahead and fire off another Icicle Spear their way. Will this take out the shield? Oh no, they're hanging on to that thing again for dear life. With that, we'll go ahead and bring in the Giratina, who does have Dragon Cloth already. Go ahead and fire that off, and that takes out their second shield. And with that, I do see a timer going, so we're going to need to finish this thing off pretty soon. Ooh, I lived. What the heck? That we do have another Dragon Cloth already. Is this gonna finish off the Obstagoon before the timer hits? Ooh, with that, we came close. Oh, we actually did get the win out of it. Oh shoot, I'll take that. Alright, we're cutting it very extra close there, and we actually ran out of time. But with that, we were able to secure the victory there, so I'll take that. GG's all around. Alright, so with that, we got ourselves a cool 3 wins out of 5. So we can go ahead and claim this 3600 Stardust, this Silver Pineapple, and the Skarmory. Yeah, Pineapple. A little extra candies. Why not? Alright, got a new Skarmory, and side Vs are decent, but I'm going to transfer out anyway. Sorry, buddy. Alright, with that, we can claim the rank rewards, into which case we've raised up to 2225. Yeah, we got ourselves a cool 4062 Stardust out of it, so I'll take that. Excuse me. So with that, we are able to start our Ultra League portion of the night with a respectable 3 wins out of 5. I think with that, we should have one or two more sets left in us before the end of the night. But before we do that, I have some quick business to take care of. So we'll be right back. But in the meantime, I'll leave you guys with the soothing sounds of lo-fi from MILTANK. Hello, hello. We have returned once again. And once again, really need to work on that be right back screen. But any event, yep, we are back. We have, I think we have time for one final set in Ultra League. So we'll go ahead and duke it out one last time. Now with that, let's go ahead and jump right back into the basic rewards. Jump into Open Ultra League. And this time around, we're going to be starting things off with an Escavalier rocking counter as well as Drill Run and Mega Horn, if I remember correctly. Hanging on the middle is our Shiny Flex Charizard, rocking Wing Attack as well as Dragon Claw and Blast Burn. And closing things out, we have ourselves Lapras, rocking Ice Shard as well as Ice Beam and Surf. So with the team all set up and ready to go, let's see how we do for our final match of the night. Hoping for good things, but we'll see how it goes. In any event, first matchup is going to be up against Sid TTT. Sid Triple T. Alright, Sid, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against a Trevenant. In terms of fast move damage, the Trevenant has me beat, that is for certain. But we do have Drill Run up and running, so we'll go ahead and fire that off their way. And with that, we do have the charge move up and running. And we'll go ahead and shield out here just in case they have Shadow Ball already at the ready. Yep, there's going to be Shadow Ball. That. I'm going to go ahead and swap right on out for my Charizard, into which case they're going to swap out for their Shadow Walrein. Oh boy. Alright, with that, we do have Blast Burn at the ready, so we'll just go ahead and waste no time here and fire that right their way. Yeah, with that, we do take out their first shield, which is pretty nice. With that, I may be risking a lot, but I'm going to try and tank it. Gets me well into the red, but we're still kicking. With that, let's go ahead and fire off one final Blast Burn. We'll have to take out their last shield, or we're going to take out their, or do good damage on the Shadow Walrein. Good damage it is. And with that, I think we're going to be saying goodbye to our Shadow Charizard here. RIP, buddy. Excuse me. You have, not Shadow Charizard, right? Our Shiny Charizard. RIP, buddy. You have served well. That, and bring back the Escavalier, who's able to counter the Walrein right on out of here. And with that, they have returned once again with the Trevenant. With that, I'm assuming another Shadow Ball is in our near future, so I'm going to go ahead and shield out here. Yep, it is going to be another Shadow Ball. And this time we're going to come in with the Mega Horn for some hopefully good neutral damage, or we take out the second shield, whichever comes first. Second shield it is, and with that I'm going to go ahead and swap on in for my Lapras, into which case Bullet Seed is going to hurt quite a bit, but I think we should be okay. I say that now, but oh, Seed Bomb, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, we're still kicking, we're still fine. And with that, ooh, the last mon though is going to be the Scrafty. We are both out of shields, so whatever happens here is whatever happens here. Now we're going for the power-up punch to gain all the boosts in. With that, we are able to get one last surfed in before our inevitable demise. And fire that off. And with that, we'll come back in with the Escavalier, but whoa, they might be firing off Foul Play, which I think finishes this off. Nope, it's going to be Power Punch. Okay. Oh, but with that, they are able to counter us down before we're able to finish off their Scrafty. So unfortunately, that does mean loss number 1 of this set. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. So right now, off to a bit of a rough start, but again, 4 matches left in this set. Always a chance to make a comeback. But yeah, we'll see if we can do that as we go into our next match with Pork Rick. All right, Pork Rick, what do you got? First matchup's going to be up against an Obstagoon in all of its Aquafresh glory. That's awesome. And with that, they're going to swap out for their Swampert, in which case we're going to swap out for our Lapras. With that, we are going to try and tank out. Even if it is Sludge Wave or Earthquake, we should be okay. Gets us right at the yellow. There we go. And with that, we can go ahead and fire off a Surf their way. That'll do some decent neutral damage, or take out a shield. Okay, decent neutral damage it is. That. We got another Surf ready. I'm assuming they're going to go for the shield this time. Or they're going to let their Swampert bite the dust. Right, Swampert bite the dust it is. And with that, they're coming back in with the Aquafresh. And with that, I think they're going to try, or they're pretty much farming down my Lapras here. We're going to be saying goodbye to my Lapras in just a moment. RIP. Oh. Or I can save whatever little bit of Lapras I have left. Bring in the Escavalier, who is unfortunately going to now be facing off against a Charizard. Definitely not ideal, but here we are. Like that though. Unfortunately, we do have all of our shields at the ready, so at the very least I can delay the inevitable. With that, we'll go ahead and shield out Blast Burn number 1. Go ahead and fire off a Drill Run their way, either do some hopefully decent damage or take out a shield. Decent damage it is. Ooh, and with that, we're actually able to counter the Charizard right on out of here. And with that, we are once again face to face with the Obstagoon. I am going to go ahead and shield out here. Thank you very much. It's going to be Night Slash. And with that, we're going to try and get as much counters in as we can. Now it looks like we're going to have to try and tank out another Night Slash, possibly? It's going to be another Night Slash. Oof. Ooh, with that, they actually do get the attack boost, interestingly enough. Hopefully, that doesn't mean a one-shot is in our Charizard's future. Nope, we're good. And with that, we're actually able to wing attack the Obstagoon right on out of here and secure ourselves a victory in this set. I think victory number 1 of this set, if I remember correctly. GG's. GG's all around. So with that, we are currently 1 win, 1 loss. Very interesting win too. They didn't even bother to use any of the shields. Well, that was about anyway. But with that, let's go ahead and see if we can get win number 2 of the set as we go against Galtom, 2855. All right, Galtom, what do you got? First matchup's gonna be against a Lugia. Hello, Lugia. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. With that though, ooh, they're gonna swap in for the Aggron. Hello, Aggron. This is a very interesting credit to the spice. I like this team. But anyway, go ahead and the rocks are definitely hurting us quite a bit. Not gonna lie, but so far we're able to hang in okay. Then go ahead and shield out here because Stone Edge would have definitely been a KO for us right then and there. Go ahead and fire off another Surf their way, and with that we are able to trade shields there, which is kind of nice. You have 1 more Surf at the ready. Are you going to use up your second shield, or are you going to let your Aggron bite the dust? Oh, second shield it is. Okay, I respect that. And with that, unfortunately, we do say goodbye to our Lapras there. RIP, buddy, you've served well. With that, we were able to counter the rest of the what was it? We were able to counter the rest of the Aggron away. Cannot think today. I'm sorry. This is why this is the last match of the set. But anyway, Lugia came back, tried to strike us with the Sky Attack. I said, nah, okay, I'm not about that. And went ahead and shielded it out so that way we can go ahead and Blast Burn the Lugia, get them to half health. Okay, we'll go ahead and fire off a Dragon Claw their way. It doesn't finish them off, but it's okay. I'm assuming a Sky Attack is in our near future. Let's go do Sky Attack. Ooh, gets me right at the red. But with that, that pretty much ends it for my Charizard there. RIP, buddy, have served well. That we're able to counter the rest of the Lugia right on out of here. That we are now face to face with a Shiny Flex Machamp. Assuming with that, we're looking at a Cross Chop. Yep. Oof, definitely hurts quite a bit, not gonna lie. Now it's time for us to respond with a Drill Run. Get them on the red. Can I get to another Drill Run before they get to Cross Chop? Yes, we can. One last Drill Run up and ready to go. Firing that off, clearing the Machamp, and securing ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Excuse me. Oh, we got win 420. Nice. Anyway. So with that, we are currently 2 wins, 1 loss. Let's see if we can secure our 3rd win as we go into our next match, which is going to be up against Daniel Stark 04. Alright, Mr. Stark, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against a Cobalion. Actually, a pretty good start for us. Alright, with that, they're going to swap out for the Charizard, into which case we're going to swap out for a Lapras. And I'm assuming a Blast Burn is in our near future. I'm going to go ahead and try and tank it out. See how well we survive. Gets us well into the yellow, but we're hanging in okay. We're hanging in okay. Yeah, go fire off a Surf their way, and with that we actually do take out their first shield. That's kind of nice. That, I'm going to go ahead and respond in kind with my own shield here. That's going to be for a Dragon Claw, which probably would have been able to finish us off. Not going to lie. With that though, I'm going to go ahead and fire off another Surf their way. Either take out their second shield or take their Charizard. Second shield it is. Okay, okay. That we are saying goodbye to our Lapras there. RIP, buddy, have served well. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and shield out here. They could be baiting me with a Dragon Claw. They are baiting me with a Dragon Claw. But, oof. I'm assuming they might have enough energy for a Blast Burn here. Yep. This is going to hurt quite a bit. But with that, they do swap back in for the Cobalion, into which case I'm going to go ahead and fire off my Blast Burn here. Okay. And with that, we're going to swap back in for the Escavalier, who's going to be tanking, I'm assuming, a Sacred Sword. Yep, it's going to be a Sacred Sword. Unfortunately, we are able to tank that fairly well. Ooh, but with that, though, the final mon that we have to deal with is going to be the altered form of Giratina. And unfortunately, I don't think we have enough firepower in us in total to finish it off, but we might as well try, right? We might as well try. Give it our all, right? Give it our all. And with that, let's see what charge move they have up and running. It's going to be Dragon Claw. We're able to handle that just fine. Fortunately for us. We'll go ahead and fire off another Drill Run their way. Well, in the yellow. And with that, unfortunately, we do say goodbye to the Escavalier. Ooh, and they do have another Dragon Claw at the ready, so unfortunately, it does look like we are going to be losing this this round. Oh, Ancient Power. More so. More so on that one. So yeah, RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so that means we're currently sitting at 2 wins, 2 losses. Let's see if we can close tonight out with one final win. One last chance at a positive win-loss in this set as we go against Rilakkuma Rescue. Alright, Rilakkuma, what do you got? First matchup is going to be against a Registeel. That they're gonna swap right on out for the Charizard, into which case I'm gonna swap out for Malapris. That I'm gonna try and tank it out once again. I'm assuming it's gonna be Blast Burn, but we should be okay. That's gonna be well into the yellow, but we're hanging in okay. We're hanging in okay. With that, I'm gonna go ahead and fire off a Surf their way. I'm assuming taking out a. Oh, we're actually gonna do decent damage to the Charizard. Okay, take that. I'm assuming this next is gonna be a Dragon Claw. Yeah. It does get us well into the red, but we are able to survive it. And with that, we are actually able to take out the Charizard there. And with that, we've got ourselves a Registeel now to deal with. Yeah, I'm going to fire off a Surf their way. It's not going to do all too much, but you know, it's a start. And with that, we're going to fire off another Surf their way. And with that, we're going to swap right on in for the Escavalier. Just in case. Let's go ahead and start shielding up here. It's going to be Zap Cannon. Probably just some pretty nasty neutral damage, if anything. And with that, we're coming in with the Tapu Fini. In which case, we're going to come in with the Drill Run. Some pretty decent neutral damage there. Let's see if we can tank. I'm not sure if we can, but here's hoping. The Surf gets us well into the red, but we're still kicking. We're still kicking. Yeah, we're gonna fire off another Drill Run, and with that, we actually do take out their second shield there, so that's kind of nice. I mean, the first shield there, that's kind of nice. And with that, we're gonna bring in Lapras, but it didn't really matter. And with that, we're gonna go ahead and shield out here. This may be where we unfortunately meet our demise. I think this is where we're gonna meet our demise. Here's hoping they're being a little cocky. Oh no. Okay, yeah, so this next Surf is gonna do either a good chunk of damage to us or take out our Charizard. Assuming it's gonna be the latter. Yep. So unfortunately, that does mean this set is going to be a negative win-loss ratio, so RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. But yeah, ending tonight with another negative win-loss, but at the very least, we are still able to claim. Well, unfortunately, that's going to be 900 Stardust. I was kind of hoping it stayed at 3,600, but we also got ourselves a fast TM, so I'll take that. And with that, we are now sitting at 2212 for our rating, and we got ourselves a cool 3750 Stardust to end the night. Alright, so with that, looks like Go Battle League has decided to call it a night as well, so yeah, in any event, I'm gonna go ahead and take this voided loading screen as a sign that we should probably call it a night. So just to recap one final time, started out the night a little rough with 2 wins out of 5. Got our strongest moment in set number 2 with 4 wins out of 5. Still got a respectable 3 wins out of 5 in set 3. Not as great as set 2, but still good. And then sets 4 and 5 were both in the negative, but not terribly in the negative, so not too bad, with 2 wins out of 5 each. And those 5 sets were all held in the Love Cup. Set 6 and 7 were both done in all done in Open Ultra League, with a fairly respectable showing in set 6 with 3 wins out of 5. And unfortunately, we got one final negative win-loss in set 7 with 2 wins out of 5. So all in all, I'd say it was still a pretty good night. Did get ourselves more negative sets than we did positive, but they were all 2 wins out of 5, so wasn't terribly in the negative. So think all in all, I think we still set a pretty either fairly in the positive, or at the very least we kind of stayed neutral. So I'll take what I can get, I guess. Yeah, I guess with that said, that pretty much does it for this stream. If you do want to catch any future streams, you can always follow us here or subscribe to us here on YouTube. But we also do stream over on Twitch, so you can follow us there as well. Excuse me. Speaking of Twitch, if you do want to check out any of the Twitch exclusive VODs from previous streams, you can always check those out over on our sister channel, Voyage Archives. Oh, look at that, perfect timing. And if you do want to check out another way to check out our stream schedules, as well as just check out our daily happenings, you can always follow us on Twitter, ayo, and Instagram at Voyaging Trainer. Speaking of, so this coming stream schedule, the next time we're going to be streaming is over on Wednesday. That's going to be continuing Fire Emblem Engage over on Twitch. Then on Thursday, we're going to be starting Pokemon Violet back up again over on Twitch, where we'll be taking on the gym leaders a second time around. And then on Saturday, we're going to be kickstarting our journey through Metroid Prime Remastered. Looking very much forward to that. But that one is also going to be on Twitch as well. So definitely going to want to try and follow us on Twitch for those ones. Eventually the VODs will be posted both on Voyaging Archive as well as hopefully an edited version here on the main Voyaging Trainer channel, but we'll see when those finally get posted. But yeah, once again, thank you very much to all of you who tuned into this stream. Greatly appreciated. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. See you.